everyone, it's me, Canadensis, and for today's video, I'm really excited because this is a doll line that I've been really desperate to collect, and I just have been having trouble finding them in thrift stores. I do have a few that I absolutely love, but these dolls come with a bunch of amazing accessories that none of mine have. So I was bad and I bought a LALALOOPSY Girls doll brand new in box. Hear me out. She was $30. That's a steal. That's almost what they retailed for, I'm pretty sure. They were probably $20, $25, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But definitely with inflation, they would have been $25. That's me justifying the price that I paid. I think it's a great deal for a doll in box from several years ago. She's amazing. So this is Pix E Flutters from LALALOOPSY Girls. These came out in, I think, 2014 and discontinued around 2016. So they weren't around for long, and there's not a whole lot of them, but I really loved them when they were in stores. I thought they were so cool. This is such an interesting concept for a doll line, and MGA really did the concept justice. They're beautiful. I love LALALOOPSY dolls for what they are. I think they're really cool, but LALALOOPSY Girls are so my taste, so I'm really stoked to finally have, I do have a few and I love them, don't get me wrong, but I'm really excited to have one and get the full experience of unboxing her, you know what I mean? So, since I got such a good deal, now I get to. So I'm going to show you guys the box up close since I happen to have it. This is what Pix E looks like in her box. I like that the box is vaguely reminiscent of the houses that the LALALOOPSY dolls come in. And I like the shape a lot. It makes them stand out. And this box is so colorful and inviting, and you can clearly see all of the fun things that you're going to get to play with your doll, and I think that's awesome. And I know it looks like it's in perfect condition on camera, and it's in pretty good shape, but the plastic is really scratched up. I don't know why it looks so good on camera. And then you can see on the back, I miss when back cards look like this. This is so exciting. So you get her student IDs, which is for the LALALOOPSY Academy for Learning Arts, Pix E Flutters. She was made from a fairy's dress. Her birthday or stitch-on date was June 24th. Her pet is a firefly, and just says she's a student, and there's a cute picture of her. It says, "Hey, I'm Pix E Flutters, and I was sewn from a super glittery fairy's dress. For some reason, my wings start to flutter when I get butterflies in my stomach, especially right before a pop quiz. Oh, and I love glitter, but not as much as I love my pet firefly, who always helps me see the brighter side of things." So cute. And then she has a Save the Fireflies thing. The glitter is the new green thing is interesting because it's actually the exact opposite, but it's cute. And then it shows her friends are Pix E Flutters, Bee Spells a Lot, Jewel Sparkles, and Mittens Fluff and Stuff. And I imagine that's just the first wave that came out. I know Cloudy and Stormy were a thing as well, but I think they were a different release because they were kind of like a 2-pack. And then it says there's a Buzz and Glow Lights and Music Festival, and it tells you all the information about it. So that's inviting you to play this out, and it comes with the tickets. Well, you'd have to cut them out, but this is really cute. And it looks like it's actually her bulletin board at the school. There's staples all over it, tape, really cute. Really cute. And something MGA has kind of always done, they don't really do it anymore. I understand why, because most people seem to just throw these away, but they include something really cute. So this is a hair clip as the handle for the box. Something reusable, something cute. But as I've noticed from buying MGA's dolls secondhand, they never ever have that. It's very rare that you get that, so clearly people aren't keeping them, so it's better to just not do this, but it's very cute. And then it says ages 5 to 105, and I am in that range, thank goodness. Here is Pix E Flutters out of her box, and this doll is so sweet and so impressive. I really like her. I love the hair. All of my other ones have straight hair that is braided, so I'm really enjoying the hair curly and bouncy. It's really satisfying. And I know there's been other dolls in the past that come with this style of hair, but it kind of fell out of favor and is usually used as a gimmick, but I actually really like it, so I'm glad to see it here. And the reason it's done like this is because these dolls are meant to look like they're made out of fabric, so giving them a realistic fashion doll saran or nylon or Kanekalon or something would be very odd, I think. I don't think it would have contextually fit, so I think this was a really good solution. So they have molded on yarn-like hair on the head, and then they have either pigtails or a ponytail of hair somewhere on the head, and the color matching is actually extremely well done. Sometimes when companies do this, even with not real hair, but Kanekalon hair, it comes out really funky. I really like the hair clip thing. I do wish it was removable, but the nature of LALALOOPSY dolls is that they're meant to look like a rag doll, so everything would be sewn on, so I can forgive it, and I think it's a really cute piece as well. They're just little flowers that are like buttons and doilies, and they're really cute. The faces are pretty different from LALALOOPSY dolls, but they have the staples like the stitched on cheeks and the button eyes. They're really, really sweet. And I love the additions that they made to make them look like, you know, like teen fashion versions, but they're still different enough, or they're still similar enough that it's recognizable as a LALALOOPSY. She comes with these really cute wings, which we're going to look at up close in just a bit. I don't necessarily like that they attach to the doll via a rubber band strap like a backpack. That's not great, and it's not going to last super long, but it does work, and it makes them look like actual wings on her body. I just wish maybe it was a peg in the back or something. I like her outfit a lot. It's really, really nicely made. Unfortunately, the bolero is attached to the dress, but these dolls, and I'm going to talk about this a bit later, I think they're honestly meant to be like an introductory doll for a younger demographic, and they're made for people who like LALALOOPSYs, and LALALOOPSYs aren't necessarily all about the fashion. They are about the really interesting design and fun little features and Easter eggs in their design, but they're not necessarily about being fashionable and switching out all the pieces, you know what I mean? So I can forgive things like that with this sort of doll, and I think she's really, really cute, and this outfit fits her super well. I love the teal color, I love the bubble skirt, I love the little ribbon belt. It's really, really nice, and everything does continue onto the back as well, and they're all really nice quality fabrics. She has molded on leggings, which I was 100% gonna forgive this because, again, LALALOOPSYs are meant to be like everything sewn onto the doll. But I can't forgive it because there's no way her pajamas are going to cover that. Absolutely not. And she has these really, really nice shoes. I love them. They have a basket weave heel, the same flower as earlier, just without the painted detail in the middle. I do wish they still had that yellow painted detail right there. It would have been a small thing to add, but it would have been great. And then green for the rest of the shoe. They're really nice shoes. And I like that they're big and chunky because, again, I feel like these dolls were initially designed with a younger demographic in mind, but marketing was definitely not towards a younger demographic. She comes with a lot of accessories, actually. So she comes with her firefly. She comes with 2 hair clips, which are really nice, actually. They're made out of the same material as her fairy wings. She comes with pajamas, and these are actually the same material as the dress, and I think that's actually really cute because LALALOOPSY dolls are meant to be all about looking homemade, and it would make sense that you would make 2 outfits out of the same material, and they're used in a different enough way that it's not immediately like, oh, they're just reusing that, boring. I think it's cute, and this is a new fabric. And then she has this comb, which at first I was questioning, but it's actually really satisfying to comb her hair, so I approve. Since I assume most people don't have these in their collections, I thought I'd show you what the dolls' bodies look like, and they're very limited in articulation. They have 5 points of articulation, so they have the head, they have the arms, which this is actually a really nice range here, and then they have legs, and they have legs, of course. They have a really nice range of leg articulation, and interestingly enough, it actually rotates at this joint too, which I don't know how they achieve that, but it's pretty impressive. And I wanted to show you the feet, which are my favorite part. They're these cute little nubs. And you can see the rotation too, like, if I can get it to actually work right now, see? So cute. And then there's the little underwear and she has a little stitch on belly button I wanted to show you, look how cute. And then on the back, that is the date that she was stitched. How cute is that? I love that they included such a subtle detail underneath all of the clothes where most people aren't going to look necessarily. It shows that they really care about the branding and the identity of these dolls. This is what the wings look like up close. This is a really nice piece. It's really well done. I love the material they used and all of the different details that are molded in as well. It's made to look like it's sewn, so you can see all the little stitch lines, like the little stitched details. There's little butterfly maybe? Oh no, those are like staples actually. I love that LALALOOPSY will include little imperfections because they're meant to look handmade. It's so fun. And then I love that little safety pin there too. And then they attach to the doll with these straps. It's not ideal because of dry rot or just snapping and generally not the best, but it seems like you can take this off and put another one in there if something were to happen, which is pretty nice of them. And I love the button in the middle as well. I forgot to say that. So, so sweet. Now we're going to be putting the pajamas on her. I really like her pajama outfit. I think it's really cute, but my fears came true. There's no way to make these fit, by the way. I have them pulled down as far as they can possibly go. If you pull them down anymore, because of the shape of the body, they just pop right off. So Unfortunately, that makes the pajama outfit really not work well. It's a very cute outfit, but you can't really make it work. All they had to do was make these slightly longer or these slightly shorter, so I don't understand why they did that. And there's no slippers or anything, but I don't really wear slippers anyway, so it's not really a big deal. And I don't really want to put these shoes on her with her pajamas. I love the top. I think it's super cute and well done, although it seems like the butterfly wings kind of need sleeves to hold on because they just slip right off now because there's no friction keeping them on, and the arms are very slopey, so they just go shoop. And there's as you guys saw from when I showed you the body, there's not really a shoulder, but this outfit is super cute. And then I have put the hair clips in. I actually like these hair clips in this case. I usually hate this style of hair clip. I always talk about it, but in this case, because the hair is so rubbery and has like friction and texture to it, they stay. They don't just like slide out. So I approve of them in this specific circumstance. Now we're gonna try out the hair color change feature activates in cold water, so I'm just gonna kind of dip her hair in here. Look at that. So only some of the strands actually do change color, which makes it a really cool effect once it works. Sorry, I didn't get that much water. Very cute. It's actually a really impressive color change. A lot of dolls that I have that have color change features do not work well, let's just say. Or they don't work at all. Like the Jax Pacific Sirenix Wings dolls, half of them work and half of them literally do not work at all. So it's kind of interesting. And you can deactivate it very quickly with the warmth of your body. Pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. And I did not know that they had a color change feature, to be honest. So I'll have to try it on my other dolls. I would love to know what you guys think. I have a bit of a discussion here and I kind of teased it earlier. So I think that these dolls, oh, by the way, she comes with a hair clip for you. I think that these dolls are the perfect younger demographic doll for kids who get frustrated by regular fashion dolls. So I remember when I was 4 and 5 years old, I had my Kelly dolls, I had some Mycenes, I had some other, you know, fashion dolls, and they kind of frustrated me. I couldn't tie the bows on the halters. When I tried to brush their hair, I broke one of my Kelly's neck pegs and the head came off and I was devastated. I had trouble putting the clothes on them. I lost a lot of the accessories and that frustrated me a lot. And I loved the dolls and I wanted to play with the dolls, but that sort of stuff kind of turned me off of dolls because it frustrated me. These are the perfect introductory segue. Every single accessory other than the hair clips are huge and chunky and they'll be harder to lose and they're really easy to put on the doll. The doll has no friction to her body, so you can just slide the clothes on and off. She comes with a lot of accessories, but they're big fun accessories that I don't think are going to be easy to lose. Kids aren't going to be frustrated by the hair tangling because I don't think this physically can tangle, and even if it does, it would be easy to work out. It's fun to play with still, and it gives you the experience of a fashion doll, but without a lot of the things that are a little bit more frustrating. The thing that's always perplexed me about fashion dolls, and I think the newer Barbies, the terrible ones that I personally hate, that have very little articulation and no accessories, molded on clothing, actually tackle the same problem. Kids, don't get me wrong, a lot of kids, including me, when I was a kid, enjoy having a lot of like complex, interesting, accessory filled fun sets that are like Rainbow High, Bratz, things like that always will succeed because that's the type of thing that kids want. But some kids really just want something like this, especially super young ones like toddlers. This is the perfect doll for them. What happened at the time when these came out? So LALALOOPSIes were already hugely successful. They were kind of falling off, but you know, they had huge brand recognition. They were super popular with mainly a younger demographic. When these came out, they were trying to capitalize on the older demographic that Monster High had, and I think these dolls are very fitting for that demographic. Don't get me wrong. They are fantastic dolls. They're super cute. They're super high concept. They're very fun. The thing that always inspired me about Monster High dolls and the reason I loved them so much, not only was their quality, but also their interesting storylines, their interesting Easter eggs you could find in the design, like, oh, this is a cat doll and she has a fishbone on her heel, that's so cute, stuff like that. And LALALOOPSIes do the same thing. So making a fashion doll of a LALALOOPSI is actually a great idea, and I really commend MGA for actually letting this see the light of day, because this is one of those things that seems like someone would say it in a meeting and then it would never get heard from again. And I think these are phenomenal, but I think they should have been marketed younger. I was 14, 15, 16 when these dolls were on shelves. I really liked them. I really wanted them. I was already a doll collector. I thought they were super interesting and different, and I was really interested in them, but I think for most people, and I was there at the time, they were marketed towards this older demographic, and for most of this older demographic, like, and I mean like 8 to 12 range, they were already playing with Monster High and the really nice Barbie fashionistas that were out at the time. Even Live dolls, these dolls that were super articulated, super detailed, and super high quality. And these are super high quality too, but in a way, they're high quality in the way that like the LALALOOPSIes are. And LALALOOPSIes weren't as popular with an older demographic. And I think these would have killed it as like an introductory first doll. And yeah, and I don't want to misconstrue this because I'm always talking about how I think Barbie is really disappointing right now because kids also deserve to have nice things and they also have an eye for quality. These are high quality in the way that the current Barbies are not. These are super high quality, but also would not be frustrating to children at all. They have high quality clothes, they have high quality prints, they have high quality designs, they have high quality accessories, high quality bodies, but they have a little bit less features that a doll like Rainbow High has that would make them a lot more exciting for a younger demographic, I feel like. I hope that makes sense. And I'm also not trying to say that they cannot be exciting for an older demographic. I am 22 years old, 23 years on this earth, and I'm holding this in my hand and enjoying it. And I openly bought this to have fun with it. So I just think a combination of the marketing, I was there at the time, so I'm fully aware of who they were marketed towards. And you can still see the marketing if you go to their YouTube channel. There's a really, really cute music video that I think you should all check out. You can still see that marketing to this day. They were marketed at the Monster High audience, and at the Monster High audience was already eating up Monster High. These, I think, unfortunately kind of slipped through the cracks. They're so good. I think they just came out at the worst time for them. I'd love to know what you guys think of these and if you have any input on anything that I just said. Especially if you guys don't know anything about LALALOOPSY and aren't familiar with them. What do you think of this doll? And then if you are familiar with LALALOOPSY, I want to know who your favorite character is. I'm not super familiar with them. Like, I don't know all their names. I didn't really collect them when they were out, but I was conscious of them. My favorite LALALOOPSY girls is the monster one. She's so cool. I don't know her name, and my favorite just overall LALALOOPSY character, I think, is probably Mittens Fluff and Stuff. I really love her. She just speaks to me and her dress is so cute. And I have her doll already. Anyways, that's it for this video. For real this time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!